Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
Caitlin Clark is an elite defender in the WNBA. Yes, I said it. No, I'm not apologizing for it. We are going to break it down a little bit for you. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all your support. Of course, hope you're having a fantastic day. As always, shout out to the 19. So we've got some stuff here. Caitlin Clark Muse, shout out. Put this up of some clips. I know a lot of these initially are against Dallas because she had a great game. Now this is only 2025. Okay, so we only even had a 13 game sample for this. And yet we're able to get these things from Caitlin Clark highlights, defensive highlights, and she go I want to well, I shouldn't say she goes through certain things, but you'll get to see a variety of reasons as to why I say Caitlin Clark is an elite defender, okay? And some of those things that people say she doesn't have, which absolutely isn't true. So if we check this out, first one, she's obviously picking up the ball in transition, and you will see right here, okay, going to decide try and go blow by her. And Caitlin Clark, let me back that up a little bit. Didn't stop when I wanted it to. Right? So now she's going to make that decision right here to blow by Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark turns and pivots with her, stays in front of her, gets there, hand straight up, gets the deflection or the block, I guess we should say in that case. And of course, the defender is going to complain about it. Okay, so now we have here Brianna Stewart getting out ahead. She makes the outlet up ahead to a. Sorry, this is a little blurry, not the greatest quality. I think that's Sabrina, but you can see Caitlin backside, but all the way on the other side, right? Brianna Stewart's going right down the middle. Caitlin Clark, and this is also for those who like to talk about how she doesn't play hard defense, takes off on defense as well. So we're going to see this. So she's watching she recognizes that Sabrina thinks, hey, you know what? She's got the easy play to. I went back too far. Sorry about that. She's got the easy play to Stewie, and you could see Caitlin accelerating a little bit to get to that, recognizes it. Stewart also doesn't know that Caitlin's there. So again, this goes back to intelligence and recognition, basketball IQ. She accelerates to get to Brianna. She realizes an SQ. And this is part of the problem with the WA in general, right? There's not a lot of smart basketball. I'm sorry to say. I don't mean that to sound as insulting as it is, for lack of a better word, with smarts. But this is the type of example you have. Now, if they're all being aware, maybe you make that pass, but maybe Brianna Stewart makes the pass right back and Sabrina has a wide open shot. But instead, Stewart has no idea that Caitlin Clark's backside help, and she's just going to strip her and knock the ball away. And it's going to go off Stewie, and they're going to go the other direction. Now, here we go again, back to the IQ that I'm talking about and the anticipation that I'm talking about. This is the type of stuff that elite secondary players in the NFL do in terms of making interceptions or making plays on the ball, where they know the play better than the wide receiver. They know the play better than the quarterback. You also, of course, quarterback is a great example as well because of their anticipation and ability to throw receivers open to see ahead. But you're going to see Caitlin Clark here. Okay, so we're going to come in. Now, right here, watch this. Okay, you see the setup? You've got off of the screen, the pick and roll. You've got the double team here on page. Very good double team, by the way. Look where Caitlin is. She's the furthest away. She's got that player in the corner, right? She's back in the corner, but she's got her eye on this. Again, basketball intelligence is so, so important. You absolutely have to have a skill set. You absolutely have to have a certain level of athleticism to put those smarts into play. But look where Caitlin Clark is. She knows what Paige is going to do already. She knows Paige is going to go right back to where it was. Boom, here she comes, right? Already into a full sprint because she sees that Paige oblivious, not an intelligent play here. And Caitlin says, and of course, also the player just waiting for the ball to come to her, no awareness of what's going on or where Caitlin Clark is. That is a phenomenal, phenomenal defensive play. Now we're going to get something similar here again about anticipation, awareness, basketball IQ. Off the pick, though they're going to ran into that pick, they're going to switch. Sophie Cunningham, by the way, does a great job of picking up ball, keeping her there. And there it is. You can already see that anticipation. Caitlin Clark knows where that ball is going. This is also a poor play on the offensive player, but it's a great job of Sophie Cunningham standing her up. And Caitlin Clark's just going to accelerate, by the way. She's going to accelerate because she has that speed and quickness to pull these plays off. And once again, you are going to see anticipation, such a huge part of athletics, of success in team sports. So here it is again, for whatever reason. By the way, that is Kelsey, right? Like I said, it's blurry. That's great ball defense as well. That force is not a good pass, but Caitlin's already sprinting. She's like, yeah, I'm going to park myself in this. And then I love this because, hey, see that pass? Yes, folks. I don't care that they got to the semifinals. I'm going to take a shot. That is the pass. Not well, it's not the pass, but that is the type of pass that Stephanie White is going to have a conversation with Caitlin Clark on and say, "Oh, you don't throw that. That's too risky. Don't throw that. That's too risky. Just hold on to the ball and let's do our half court offense." By the way, if you notice, Caitlin's guarding a bigger player because of the transition and who had who. Caitlin Clark was guarding a bigger player in the post on that the entire time. Fronts her. Paige thinks she has an easy pass because this should be. If I back it up just a little bit, right? Again, watch this. See, this is why you don't see Caitlin as they're all getting back. She's got someone else's player. She's got her in the post. She does a great job here of getting side on and fronting. Paige throws a lazy pass thing, and oh, well, she's got Caitlin Clark on her backside. This is going to be an easy pass to complete. And of course, it's not. And then let me just use my skill and go right by her. And we got same type of stuff. Okay, that's great help defense, by the way, on Paige there. But here's the recognition of Caitlin Clark. She's in the passing lane. She's in the passing lane, but that's not the awareness isn't there to understand that Caitlin Clark is waiting for that play. So she's going to make yet another steal. And let me just, oh, I'm sorry. I thought we had that. And again, here's just this is simple. This is just being active and being smart and making it difficult for the player to throw the ball in, who's then lazy and doesn't realize that Caitlin Clark's got some hops. That's actually a great job by both of them to credit. That's Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark on that play, 100% doing a great job as a team, as teammates to make a great play on that ball. Here we go with the anticipation and awareness again, folks. Caitlin Clark's over in the corner. Watch this. Watch this. See where she is? You see where she is? Everyone understanding what's going on? And yet, pay attention. Look already, right? Already, if you could see that, already Caitlin Clark, when this ball gets into the corner, look at Caitlin Clark. She sees it. She's already moving, folks. Remember what I said about anticipation? She is already heading over there to help. People don't understand how unbelievably good this defense is on this play. You freeze it right there. She is already recognizing that and moving. No one else is, and she comes in and she gets the steal. Should have been a Leah Boston on that, but again, that is elite level defense. That is elite level basketball, period. And then, of course, she's going to come and run the very fundamental break there, actually, with the 3-on-1 and making the simple two-hand bounce pass for the layup. And there's just quick hands. That's just solid, nothing fancy, or that's just solid one-on-one defense, getting up in their face, being smart, and quick hands. Y'all don't realize Caitlin Clark has quick hands. And because there we see it again, quick hands. A lot of these players are not understanding Caitlin Clark has quick hands. And again, there it is. I mean, that's just great. And by the way, that happens because Caitlin Clark is such a good shooter from out there. If you leave her open, she loves to hit that shot in transition. Players got to play that. Solid two-hand bounce pass to hit Kelsey in stride for an easy bucket. Again, if Caitlin is foul line this side, almost foul line extended, because she's worried about, I think we've got, who is that out there? Oh, geez, is that JC Sheldon? So she's watching that, but you can see how she's paying attention to the ball. And she's like, yeah, no, you can't throw that over me. Are you kidding? She starts backing up towards it. Because again, very Very intelligent player. We're almost finished here. I didn't, I'm sorry, I got caught watching Caitlin Clark, and I'm not even talking about the play. This is just, this is just a good job. I mean, Aaliyah Boston actually gets her hand on that. That's just a good job of the two of them together fighting through the pick and roll. And here we go again with just anticipation and good hands again. And what I've said before, people severely underestimate Caitlin Clark's athletic ability and her hops. She has got hops, folks. Caitlin Clark has a vertical leap, and that's insane. That pass is just that's absolutely insane. I'm just saying. Good closeout. Keeps herself gathered though. Did you watch that? She didn't just jump out there and put her hand up and so you could go by her. She got out there under control, got a hand up to prevent the shot, but kept herself in a good defensive position. So it's just not an easy drive by her. Slides with, and then anticipation. So that is, and I wanted to show that one because there's a great example of how important team is, right? That was great team defense. It was a great job individually of Caitlin Clark to get out on that. It was a great job of the team to understand where Caitlin Clark was shoveling that player so that they could help, which then allowed Caitlin Clark to anticipate that pass out to the wing, and she was able to make the steal on that. So I'm sorry, man, y'all want to rant and rave? Not you, not you. The U is for the Haitlins, for the slows, for you know what I'm saying. Y'all know what's going on. Caitlin Clark can play defense. I'm sorry, I just showed it over and over and over again. And of course, what I also showed, which is also true of her offense, which is why she's so good as a basketball player, because she's not just as good as her skill and athleticism allow her to be. She takes it to an entirely new level with her basketball intelligence, with her basketball IQ, with her smarts, with her ability to anticipate what is coming and start making plays. She sees things again. This is why she's also so great with the passing and the assists, right? She sees things one, two, three, 4 steps ahead, not just offensively, defensively. Okay, so I promise you, all great players who are ball dominant, yeah, they take some time off defensively. They may not guard the opponent's best player because of that reason and conserving some energy. But I promise you, she is not just taking defense off. She is an excellent defensive player. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate you checking out the video. As always, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Go have the day you deserve. I will talk to you later.